In our previous video, we talked about 5 mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle that remain unsolved. But it appears that one of those mysteries has now been solved. You heard that right. The Bermuda Triangle just gave up one of its secrets. And this secret was so well hidden that no one ever knew about it for thousands of years. But first things first, in case you're new here, welcome to our channel, where we bring you the craziest and weirdest unsolved mysteries of all time. So consider subscribing if you want to be a part of our community. Now, back to the topic at hand. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most popular mysteries out there. It's gotten Hollywood's attention several times. Movies such as The Triangle and The Last Voyage of the Demeter use the mystery surrounding the Bermuda Triangle to tell a terrifying story. But despite how famous this mystery is, there are still more questions than answers. And recently, one of those questions finally got answered. For thousands of years, people have wondered what happens to ships and planes that enter the Bermuda Triangle. Why do they vanish without a trace? Where do they go? Are they lost forever? These are just some of the many questions that people have had about the Bermuda Triangle since the 1950s, when people started talking about it. Over the years, several theories have emerged, but none of them could fully explain what happens in this region. That is until now. A recent discovery has provided an answer that no one expected, and it might change everything we know about the Bermuda Triangle. Before we reveal what this game-changing discovery was, let's take a moment to talk about the history of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is an area in the North Atlantic Ocean that roughly forms a triangle between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. This triangle is infamous for being a dangerous place for ships and aircraft. People who disappear in the Bermuda Triangle seem to vanish into thin air. There are very few instances where wreckage is found, even fewer instances where the bodies of the missing people are found. This makes the Bermuda Triangle a truly terrifying place, especially for those who sail or fly over it. In fact, there are hundreds of stories about ships and planes that have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. One of the earliest known stories dates back to 1492, when Christopher Columbus reported seeing strange lights and hearing strange noises while sailing through the area. He described the experience as frightening and otherworldly. Of course, this wasn't enough to spark public interest in the Bermuda Triangle. It was until the mid-1900s that people really started paying attention to the strange occurrences that took place in this part of the ocean. On December 28, 1944, a group of 26 aircraft disappeared off the coast of Florida while flying from Fort Lauderdale to Kingston, Jamaica. Despite an extensive search, no trace of the planes or their crew was ever found. This event, known as the Lost Squadron of 1944, was one of the first major incidents to bring attention to the Bermuda Triangle. Then in the following years, more and more stories of ships and planes disappearing in the Bermuda Triangle began to emerge. In 1952, a U.S. Navy report mentioned the high number of unexplained disappearances in the area and suggested further investigation. This led to the creation of Project Magnet in 1955, a joint effort by the Navy and Coast Guard to study the Bermuda Triangle. However, the project was eventually disbanded due to a lack of funding and concrete evidence. By the 1970s, the Bermuda Triangle had captured the public's imagination, and several books were written about the mysterious occurrences in the region. Today, it remains one of the most popular mysteries in the world, with numerous theories attempting to explain the strange events that occur there. So what is the real reason behind the Bermuda Triangle's mystery? What finally happened? Scientists believe that they may have finally solved the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. A team of researchers from the University of West Florida conducted a 5-year study of the area, and their findings were surprising. According to their research, the Bermuda Triangle is a perfect spot for a natural disaster to occur. The conditions in this region of the ocean are ideal for creating massive waves, hurricanes, and other extreme weather events. These natural disasters can cause ships to sink and planes to crash, which could explain many of the disappearances that have been attributed to the Bermuda Triangle. In addition to natural disasters, scientists also believe that human error plays a role in many of the accidents that happen in the Bermuda Triangle. For example, many ships have run into trouble because they've sailed into shallow waters or hit reefs. Others have become lost due to poor navigation or weather. Some scientists even believe that certain sea creatures like whales and dolphins may be responsible for some of the accidents that happen in the Bermuda Triangle. Whales can cause ships to capsize and dolphins can knock people off their boats. While these animals aren't typically aggressive, they can pose a risk to humans in the water. Of course, there are still some disappearances that can't be explained away by natural disasters or human error. These include the famous cases of the USS Cyclops and the Star Tiger, both of which vanished in the Bermuda Triangle without a trace. But even in these cases, there may be a logical explanation that we haven't discovered yet. What do you think of this theory? Do you think it can explain all the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle? Or are there still some things that do add up? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear what you have to say. While this discovery is not the smoking gun that will put an end to all the theories regarding the Bermuda Triangle, it's definitely a step in the right direction. Who knows? Maybe someday soon, we will be able to say that we have solved the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. If you're interested in learning more about the Bermuda Triangle, then we have a video that you should watch. It's called The Bermuda Triangle, the definitive guide to the Devil's Triangle. In this video, we covered everything from the history of the Bermuda Triangle to the most popular theories about what causes the strange events that happen there. We also discussed some of the famous cases of ships and planes that have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle and the possible explanations for their disappearances, or why you should watch this video. You will learn about the different theories that attempt to explain the strange events that happen in the Bermuda Triangle. You will hear about some of the famous cases of ships and planes that have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle and the possible explanations for their disappearances. And you'll get to see stunning visuals of the Bermuda Triangle and the surrounding areas. So if you're interested in learning more about the Bermuda Triangle, then be sure to check out this video. It's full of fascinating information that you won't find anywhere else. Now let's take a moment to talk about the future of the Bermuda Triangle. As technology advances, we may be able to learn even more about what happens in this region of the ocean. For example, new satellites and imaging techniques may help us track ships and planes that disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. This could provide valuable data that could help us understand what causes the strange events that happen there. We may also be able to use new technology to explore the depths of the Bermuda Triangle. This could help us discover any wreckage from ships or planes that have disappeared in the area. In addition, new technology could allow us to study the marine life in the Bermuda Triangle. This could help us better understand the role that sea creatures play in the accidents that happen in the region. Overall, new technology has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of the Bermuda Triangle. By using new tools and techniques, we may be able to solve the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle once and for all. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Until next time, stay curious.